I mean, what the Chovos HaLevavos is speaking about, if you understand the importance of tshuva, and you understand that you have to do things correctly, and you understand you have the ability to correct, and ultimately there's going to be a claim, there's going to be a day of reckoning, 658. So how could you be so foolish? How could you not be ashamed and not behave properly and make the corrections? He says, how could we not be embarrassed from our Creator? He's able to gaze upon what's concealed and what's obvious regarding our actions and our thoughts. God retains everything, right? We say during Zechronos on Rosh Hashanah, right? There's no forgetting before your heavenly throne, your glorious throne. There's no such thing. Everything is retained. And nothing distracts Hashem. Whatever you do to the smallest detail is recorded. You know, one of the 13 tenets says what? That God knows our thoughts. Not only our actions, He knows our thoughts. Why does that have to be a tenet of Yud Gimel Kriya Emunah? Why? Ernie, that God knows your thoughts. Why is that one of the tenets of Jewish belief? You know what's the Imam that follows that? Schar v'onish, reward and punishment. That follows that. Now, if a person does a mitzvah lishma, it's one dimension. Shlo lishma, it's a lesser dimension. You do it with a sinister intent, it's even a claim against you. If God doesn't know our thoughts, how could He how could He make an evaluation of what you deserve and what you don't deserve? When you deserve to be punished, when you don't deserve to be punished? The answer is, God has to know our thoughts. Because He knows not only our actions, He even knows our thoughts on the most sensitive level. Now we could talk about proper schar v'onish. Now you know either you're deserving or you're liable, culpable for having the improper thought or not having sufficient thought. There's no escape. You cannot escape His judgment. He says, whose reign is without end. No, what does His reign have to do? Meaning, you say, well, the Gemara says in the Mishnah, Rabbi Yochanan Zakkai was crying on his deathbed. He says, tell me, why are you crying? Right? You have what to worry about. You're the Patish HaChozok. You're the Ner Yisrael. They refer to him all the accolades. You have nothing to worry. This is what he's talking about. He says, if you're dealing with a mortal king, even if he decrees punishment, who said he'll be alive long enough to implement the punishment? He may die. Or the person may die before he's able to punish him. But with Hashem, regardless, He's here forever, and even if you pass away, you're not punished in this world, you're going to be punished in the world to come. Therefore, I have what to cry about. You cannot escape His judgment. His reign is forever. Hashem's reign is forever. It's not only a mortal person, as long as he's alive, His reign is in effect, regardless how powerful he is. Once he passes on, it's over. That we should veer from Him, or we should delay submitting to Him. We don't know when our end will come about, and ultimately, how long are we going to live? So therefore, it's something we have to address immediately. You know, it's interesting. There's a story about the Vilna Gaon. These are all Litvish stories, okay, not Hasidic stories. The Vilna Gaon, he had one of his children when they were younger, and somebody came and said to him, your son just broke his leg. And the Vilna Gaon, his mind was occupied always in Torah at the broadest, the deepest level. For him to be distracted even for a moment was nearly impossible. So he heard it, and immediately he thought, he has to immediately attend to it. A moment later, he was out of touch, because he was so occupied and immersed in his Torah. It's like, you want to do something, all of a sudden, and because you have something else on your mind, you forget to do it. And you don't. A month later, all of a sudden he realized his son broke his leg. A month later. Took him a month to come back, because for a month he was totally involved in whatever he was involved in, Torah. Instead. What he writes here is we believe it, but yet we do delay. We understand everything. We don't question anything what he's speaking about. So why don't we address it immediately? This is the negative. The answer is because it's like you want to do something, and you put your mind to it, and something interferes, and it's as if somehow you forget about it. And sometime you may come back to it, you may not come back to it. It's all distraction. We're continuously distracted in life. So as much as we understand it, and even when you try to understand it, the urgency, we don't feel the urgency, because we said the near mohok, because there's so much else going on in our minds, which it doesn't allow us to focus sufficiently or to internalize it sufficiently, and therefore it's urgent only in concept. But in sense of urgency, it's not that urgent. And that's why we put it off. In Pirkei Avos. Don't say when I'll have free time I'll study, because that time may never happen. Because there's always something else. I'll sit and study 8 hours a day, I'll retire 40 years old. That's when I'm going to reach a milestone of financial success. First of all, you may not reach it. Who says you're going to live till 40? Right? And even if you do, who says you will make the financial success? And even if you do, who says you'll be satisfied? There's so many variables that that moment may not happen. All of a sudden the government, they used to pay 60%, now they pay 30%, now they pay 5%. So you need how many more patients to make up to 30%? Okay. So you never know what's going to happen, what's coming down the pike. If someone would come and warn people, forewarn them, whether it's his community or his countrymen, and he would say, prepare yourself, we're traveling to Olam Haba. One of you people definitely is going to die within the month. And nobody knows which one. But one of you is definitely going to pass away during the month. Also. He says, I'm not sure, but it's already, there's a decree, one of you people are going to die. Everyone has to worry. Maybe he's the one. It's one of the group. But definitely one of them are going to die. It's interesting. There's a statistic. You have every day within a certain group of people, somebody's definitely dying. No question. And we know somebody's going to die. Does anybody think he's going to be the one? You don't think you're going to be the one. Even though fact, it's the same thing. Right? It could say on the pack of cigarettes, they used to say, maybe hazardous to your health. Then they upped it a little bit. It causes cancer. I mean, it's unquestionable that this is detrimental if people smoke. Somebody else is not me. Okay, so what is it? Because something that you want to do, somehow you're able to say it's somebody else is not yourself. That's life.
Certain people certain rabbis smoke till 100 years old.
Look, I don't frequent rabbis. You do. You go ask them the question. Okay. You know why? I'll tell you within a context of Ashkafa, not a joke. Russia v'tovlo. Russia, God treats him like a king. It's only good. Why? Because if a Russia would always have it bad, and the tzaddik would have everybody be a tzaddik. You understand? Same idea. Why do people smoke? It's how, but that man didn't die. He lived till 116. Right? The answer is that's why people smoke. Because there's always a representation. You see, it doesn't affect you. Maybe I'm from that class of people.
It's interesting. It's now shown medically the nicotine, smoking may be one of the things that prevents or slows down Alzheimer's. So maybe it's certain, coffee. I mean, I tell you, most base midrash country, for the world, is always closed. Right? I mean, gives people a sense of increase.
Lakewood Yeshiva, they have a coffee room.
Read deep
No, regular coffee room. And they have these canisters of Taster's Choice. A month, thousands of these canisters are used.
Thousands.
You know how many students they have?
No, right.
They have 8,000 Talmidim and Kola people.
But it's to help you think. It's to help you.
Whatever it is.
It gives you a certain energy. A certain
Whatever it is.
Smoking probably.
But you realize, but you can take nicotine tablets. You don't have to smoke.
But they didn't have that.
Yeah, but today, if that's what it is, okay, so they'll prescribe nicotine. I'd have to go to Shalayim. See, you were born just yesterday. When I went to Yeshiva, people smoked in Shir. While the Rebbe said the Shir, they smoked. So what do you have to go to Shalayim? I'll do Shalayim. Okay.